Hello, happy gardeners. Welcome back to Stinky Ditch Nursery. We've got Katie on camera. Say hello, Katie.
Hello.
And it's the end of January in the UK and it's a little bit nippy. But what we can do is we can get some stuff to go in hanging baskets in the summer going from seed now, instead of rushing out and spending a fortune at the start of summer. So for this we will need a few things. I've got a couple of containers from the supermarket that contain mushrooms and that sort of thing, one of which I have put some, Katie, can you see, people see this? I've put some holes in with a screwdriver. Do this by putting it on some soil and giving it a good old stabbing. That will do. We'll also need a few little stones like this, I will explain later. A pencil to write on your label what you are growing, and the date, a pair of glasses so you can see what you're doing, and some seeds. And we're going to start off with some Busy Lizzies. Lovely thing to go in hanging baskets, ever so easy to grow. For this we're going to need a seed mix. Now you can go to the supermarket or the, probably not the supermarket actually, you can go to the garden centre or something like that and get yourself a seed mix, or you can make one yourself. If you get some normal multi-purpose compost, give it a good sieve with a sieve like this. You can even use a bit of topsoil out of your garden, and then you mix it with a little bit of, let me show the people, a bit of gritty sand. You can get this from the builder's merchant, you can get horticultural grit that's quite expensive, but seeds like to have good drainage. So we put a bit of sand in that, we've sieved it, and there's our seed mix. And I'm going to take the first pot, which has holes in it, and I'm going to fill it up like this to about now, like that. All right, everyone see this? And I'm now going to water that prior to sowing the seeds. If you water it with the seeds in there, they're quite small seeds and they could swish about. So Katie, let's see if I can do this gently. There we go. Give that a little bit of water. Nice bit of water on that. Because we've got sand in it, it's got good drainage and, ooh, getting a bit of bracken in there, and it's drained out nicely. Right then. Now I'm going to sow the seeds. To do this, the best way is to put on the glasses so you can see what you're doing. And I quite often open seed packets at the bottom, like this. I don't know how this is going to work. Tap that down a bit, take off the thing, because then you don't lose any of the information that you've got on the packet. Now I can feel there's a little seed in there, and I'm going to tip the rest of the seeds out. And you open the packet by, don't blow in it, like that to open it, because you might want to use these seeds again. Or use the packet again, you don't want the seeds to be wet. So I've opened that up, I'm going to sprinkle a few into my hands. If you watched me do these videos before, you'll know exactly what's going to happen. Now these are very small little seeds, so you're getting that, Katie? There we go. All right, so I don't need all of them, because they will all grow into plants. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a little groove in my hand, and tap my hand, and then you'll see that the seeds will start popping off the end. I'll draw my hand along like that. Now if you grow them in a couple of rows, then as they come up, you'll know that all the seedlings the same in the same row will be the same plant. And there we are. Now, Busy Lizzies like to have or need UV light to be able to germinate. So we could give this a very, very fine coating of this, like that, of the normal compost, but this could dry out because we want to put them in a very sunny, hot place as well. Hottest windowsill you've got south facing if you're in the northern hemisphere. Because I know some people in Australia watch this. Right, so I'm going to cover it in some gritty sand. Here we go. Katie, spin in. Just a fine coating of gritty sand. This will keep the moisture in for the seeds, and it will also, through the tiny cracks in the sand, we'll get some little light waves coming through, and they will give the UV that's needed to get the seeds to germinate. Right, I'm going to stick a label in it, and now here comes the clever bit. Now, I think that these, sorry, I'm fiddling around with glass, I'm getting all excited about my clever bit. These fit really well on a windowsill. Now, we want to put this on a south-facing windowsill in the UK because we want maximum light, maximum heat. But you don't want the water dripping all over your windowsill. So if you have a pot, another pot like this, that's the same size with no holes in it, put a few stones in the bottom just to hold the other pot off of the base so it doesn't sit in water. And then we just pop that on top of there like that. There we go. See? Oh, wait a minute. Let's put a stone like that in. So I sort of put those stones back like that. I put that like that. So when that drains through, it's going to be coming onto this, so it won't be sat in its own water, if you see what I mean. And then if you've overwatered it, you can always just take that out and tip that out. So we're going to leave that on a sunny windowsill at home. When they start sprouting up, I'm going to do another video, and we're going to be planting them on into little pots, ready to put into baskets and tubs in the summer. And well, that's it. This has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Ditch Nursery with Katie on camera, just showing you how to get a few things for your hanging baskets going from seed in late January in the UK. Thanks for watching.